You're good. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the November 10th, 2025 meeting of the Emerson Governing Body. For those of you present, in case of a fire, please follow the fire exit signs above the door and exit calmly. J.D. Mara, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would ask you to remain standing for just a moment as we remember a resident who passed away, Mr. Pedro Yaffer, I believe is his last name. Thank you. You might not know his name, but this is the older man that lived on Main Street that used to mow his lawn all by himself up until a couple of years ago, late into almost his 90s. God rest his soul. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law and adequately noticed pursuant to NJSA 10-4-10. This meeting of November 10th, 2025 was noticed to the Record and the Ridgewood News on January 7th, 2025, and published in said newspapers, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building and on the website, and has remained continuously posted as required under the statute. Ms. DeSimone, would you please call the roll call of the governing body?
Mayor DePaola.
Present.
Councilwoman Rice is going to be late today. Councilwoman Sayers.
Here.
Councilman Ellis.
Here.
Council President Argenzia will be absent for today's meeting. Councilman Timmerman.
Here.
And Councilwoman Chelina. Here.
Okay, so what, we know that Councilwoman Rice is coming, so do you want to
Yes.
do an excuse just for Councilwoman Argenzia or for Councilwoman Rice, and then when she gets here?
We know she's coming.
I'll make a motion just for Councilwoman Argento.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone else? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that passes. Proclamations and citation. Tomorrow, November 11th, is Veterans Day. There is a Veterans Day ceremony at 11 a.m. at the Senior Center for our seniors and their families. The police department is being generous enough to provide breakfast at 10 a.m. All community members are invited to join us for the ceremony. The proclamation will be read there at the ceremony, and it will be posted in Borough Hall as well as on the website. Appointments, there are no appointments this evening. Minutes, there are no minutes. Correspondence is listed on the Borough website. There was a letter from Teresa Wallace regarding the deer management, and I just wanted to let everyone know that the borough is currently working through the grant process for the community-based deer management grant. It was for $8,000 under the Forest Survey Initiative. While there are other ways to help manage the deer population, part of the grant requirements is that we only use this money for a drone study. Financial business. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 258-25, November 10th, 2025 bills list?
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Sayers.
Yes.
Councilman Ellis.
Yes.
Councilman Timmerman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Chelina.
Yes.
That passes 4-0.
Okay, unfinished business, there is none this evening. New business, new time clock and PTO tracking software for borough employees, VCS. So, back in August, our CFO started researching different software to better manage the borough's PTO and schedule utilization, meaning their time off and vacation days and whatnot. The police department is already using this service called VCS, and they have been very pleased with the software. Lauren Perry and Triesta sat down for a demo with VCS a few weeks ago and felt this would benefit their departments as well. The annual cost for the software is $2,750, and we would break that up between administration, finance, and the DPW. With budget season coming up, Lauren is requesting permission to move forward with the VCS system. I spoke to Lauren about this. Mike, had you spoken to her as well?
Yes.
And I think we're recommending that we go ahead and do this because it'll streamline for all of the employees, and also if somebody leaves the borough, it's a very easy way just to hit a button and see how many days they took for vacation, or if they're owed anything, if they're leaving, or at the end of the year, how many could be moved over and held. And it's just a good record-keeping system. Does anybody need any extra information than what was available in the packet?
No.
You guys okay down there? Any questions? No. Okay. So can we have a consensus to have Lauren move ahead with that? Yes? Yes? Okay. We don't need a vote, right? No, we'll vote on it later. All right. Now, the next item is the amendment to the Emerson Volunteer Fire Department bylaws. Fire Chief Tom Carlos sent the bylaws for review and approval of the governing body. The resolution is on our consent agenda this evening. However, I asked Assistant Chief J.D. Mara and the Bylaws Committee member Kevin Felice, and of which I think we have the whole committee, to come in and answer any questions about this particular bylaw change that we've been presented with for our packet. Does anybody have any questions about the bylaws that are on consent? Just so that you know, there's some ongoing talk about some older bylaws. That is not what this addresses. This addresses the newest bylaw changes that were voted on by the department in the last 2 months. Is that correct, JD? 2 or 3 months? Yeah. And it was longer than that? Yeah, it's okay. Okay. And I think everything in it is non-controversial, correct? The whole department voted on it, and these are the bylaw changes. Does anybody have any questions about those bylaws that you would like to discuss? If no, then we could move on. Is there anything about those bylaws that anyone that was invited needs to comment on? Okay, then I suspect that they will be voted on consent. The next item on the agenda is adoption of ordinances. Ordinance amending Chapter 65 payroll schedule. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. This is the second reading and public hearing of ordinance number 1709-25. Ms. DeSimone, would you please read the title of this ordinance?
It's an ordinance amending Chapter 65 payroll schedule.
May I have a motion to open the meeting for public comment on this and this ordinance only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are open on the payroll schedule ordinance adoption. Anybody? Seeing no hands, may I have a motion to close this portion of the meeting?
Motion. I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, may I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 1709-25 on second reading?
So moved.
Second.
And a roll call, please.
Councilwoman Sayers?
Yes.
Councilman Ellis?
Yes.
Councilman Timmerman?
Yes.
Councilwoman Chelino?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Okay. Introduction of ordinances is the next item on our agenda. First reading, Ms. DeSimone will announce by number and title the following ordinance. Upon approval, this ordinance will be further considered at a public hearing to be held on December 2nd at 7:30 p.m. or as soon thereafter, as the matter can be addressed in the council chambers of the Borough Hall, 1 Municipal Place, Emerson, New Jersey, and published in the record. All ordinances posted on the Borough website and on file in the office of the municipal clerk, if anyone would like copies. Ms. DeSimone, would you please read the title of ordinance number 1710-25?
Ordinance number 1710-25, an ordinance to amend Part 1, Administrative Legislation, Chapter 21, Court of the Borough Code of the Borough of Emerson, to provide for the issuance of administrative search warrants.
May I have a motion to introduce ordinance 1710-25 on first reading?
So moved.
Second.
And a roll call, please.
Councilwoman Sayers?
Yes.
Councilman Ellis?
Yes.
Councilman Timmerman?
Yes.
Councilwoman Chelino?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Okay. And because of the election being last week and the League of Municipalities, which most people go to, maybe not here, but in most other towns, being in 2 weeks, we only have one meeting this month, which gives us reports at this meeting. Councilwoman Sayers, do you have a report for us this evening?
I do not.
Councilman Ellis, do you have a report for us?
I meetings are after.
Okay. Councilwoman Shalino, do you have a report?
I do not.
Councilman Timmerman?
Just one quick thing. From Recreation, winter sports registrations are closing at the end of this week, so please, if you're interested in winter sports, get your registrations done. And second, I know we're getting into the holidays already. This year, they won't be holding Deck the Homes competition, but they would like to provide residents with like a list or map of houses to view for the holidays. So they'll be putting out something on Facebook to collect addresses so that residents can see decorations. That's all.
So they'll give a map of the decorations, but
Exactly,
there's no
instead of the
competition?
contest.
Okay. All right. Of course, you know I have a report. Free paper leaf bags are available through this Friday, November 14th, to residents at the DPW garage on a first-come, first-served basis. Bags may be collected by homeowners from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. 20 bags per household will be given out during the first round of distribution. Please note that there will be no distribution of leaf bags tomorrow in observance of Veterans Day. As a reminder for our senior citizens, the next senior meeting will take place this Thursday, November 13th at 12 p.m. There is no blood pressure clinic at this month's meeting. The next one will be on December 11th. As always, the senior bus is available to our residents and disabled residents age 55 and up, and those with disabilities. Please call Stacy at extension 1212 to schedule your ride. Save the dates for November and December. November 11th, Veterans Day ceremony, which is tomorrow at the Senior Center. November 15th is the rabies clinic at the DPW. November 30th will be our Christmas tree lighting, and December 17th will be our menorah lighting. Details of all of these events can be found on the Borough website and social media. I encourage all residents to sign up for our emergency notifications and other information through our Rave Alert system by going onto our website. If you have any questions about that, please contact our clerk's office and they will help you about signing up. We also ask you to follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Reminder that there are some upcoming Borough Hall closures tomorrow, November 11th, in observance of Veterans Day, November 27th and 28th for the Thanksgiving holiday. As always, emergency services will be available. I also just want to congratulate Councilwoman Nicole Argenzia and Councilman O'Neill Ellis on their win on Election Day. And I'd like to congratulate Governor Mikey Sherrill. You know, it's important that we get along with all facets of government and work in a bipartisan way, and we look forward to working with her in the new administration. The next mayor and council meeting is on Tuesday, December 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Triesta, do you have any report?
Not today.
Okay. John, do you have any report? Okay. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Do you have any report for us this evening?
Sure. I got
I
a
know we
couple.
had a nice phone call with the county and New Jersey Transit.
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to start there, I
You
guess?
could elaborate
You
on that.
teed me off
Yeah.
for that one.
That's the big one.
So this past week, we had a meeting, this actually was the second meeting that we've had with Bergen County related to your train station and the traffic light and the whole configuration over there. At this particular meeting, we did have New Jersey Transit there on the call with us. We went over the issues with them, discussing the traffic backup and different things that have been going on related to that intersection. Big picture, the intersection is going to require the DOT to be involved with the review of the whole layout and configuration to see what potentially big picture could help the situation there with traffic backing up on Linwood, Ackerman, and the whole area. So besides that, which that's going to be a lengthy process, there was some positive takeaway from that particular meeting. New Jersey Transit did agree with some suggestions that were made related to just some minor changes of the signal, more or less allowing some additional stacking coming from Linwood, making a left to go west on, or actually south on Kinderkemek. That'll free up the intersection a little bit and allow maybe about 5 cars or so to stack from Linwood to the railroad tracks, which will at least help provide and alleviate some of the congestion in your local businesses over here that are impacted when the train comes. So the county is going to be working on what they can do with that. It's not going to be a tomorrow thing, but it'll be in the near future that we can get something integrated for that. So at least there was some positive side that we can look to do stuff.
Yeah, I'm
there.
hopeful that something's actually going to happen, just not, next week, but that they are going to start working on something. They're also going to put us in touch with the Division of Transportation.
Correct.
New Jersey Transit is going to give us the contacts. I think the immediate is that traffic light at Linwood Avenue that is just way too long, and, Transit was immediately saying that they could probably change the preemption on that, right, on the light, the timing of the light. And I said, but the big picture is Ackerman and Lincoln as well. I said, we had this big Kindercomack Road improvement project, several years ago under a different administration, and it's been nothing but a nightmare ever since the improvement was made. And I said that we really need to do a full look back with all of the interested parties in order to figure out how to make it better for everyone passing through the Pascack Valley, but especially for our residents that are going from east to west in town, so that we don't have a pileups on all of our major arteries coming across. Anything else, Dave?
Sure. Just want to update you all as well on your road program. So the concrete work has been completed for the roads that needed ADA upgrades and stuff. The contractor tentatively scheduled to begin next week, starting on Monday, weather permitting. We're looking at about a 4-day process, 2 days for milling, 2 days for paving. I'll read off the list of streets just so everybody can remember, because I know there's a bunch of them that are going on. I gotta put my glasses on so I can read. So we have 2nd Street from Orosio to Randolph, Hasbrook Ave from Ackerman to the terminus, Wharton Dyke from Ackerman to Linwood, the half of Lozier from Grand to Birch, half of Birch from Grand to Lincoln, Robin Court from Karen to the terminus, Allen Road from Colonial to Powell, and then half of Dyer from Kindercomack to High Street.
Okay. Are those posted on we have those in writing, right,
We
that
have
you
it.
could send? Okay, good.
And then the last thing I have is, so I think at the last meeting, we talked about going out to bid for the senior center doors. So that was in the paper on Friday. We're looking to take bids at the end of this month, and hopefully we'll get some favorable bids and look to award that at your December meeting.
Good. I think that's really positive for the senior center.
And that's
All
all I have.
All right, good. And you don't have any report? Okay, so then we're going to move on to
Can I ask
public.
Dave to clarify one
Sure.
thing? I had a few residents reach out that said their ADA sidewalks were redone after they were done prior. And can you just let them know why they had to be redone?
I'm sure the reason they were redone was the slopes
Yes.
didn't comply. While they may have had them there, the slopes probably didn't satisfy the ADA requirements. So essentially, the slope can't exceed the ramp portion, one on 12, and then there needs to be a level landing area behind it or in front of it, depending on the configuration of it. So most likely, the configuration that was there before did
Didn't
not fully
comply.
comply.
Well, how long ago were the first ones done?
I don't recall.
What?
I don't recall.
In speaking with Perry, they said some of the changes to the ADA compliance were made right after we put those in. So he said
Okay.
this time when they came back, they had to
Oh,
be
so it wasn't
redone.
like a matter of
It wasn't-
settling?
it wa-
or
We
it
weren't
was
just
an
redoing
issue?
sidewalks to redo sidewalks.
Okay.
Right.
All right. You piqued my curiosity when you brought that up, too.
But you piqued mine too, so.
The next item on the agenda is public comment. Members of the public are welcome to come and speak on any topic by coming to the podium and stating your name for the record. In the interest of time, and to allow all who wish to speak, please keep your comments brief and concise. There is a 3-minute limit on comments. May I have a motion to open the meeting to public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are open to the public. Would anybody like to speak? No? With no requests, may I have a motion to close the meeting to general comments from the public?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Resolutions on consent. are considered routine and will be enacted by one motion of the council and one roll call vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member requests an item be removed for consideration. May I have a motion to approve consent agenda resolutions 259-25 through 266-25?
So moved.
Second.
And a roll call, please.
Councilwoman Sayers,
Yes.
Councilman Ellis,
Yes.
Councilman Timmerman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Jalina.
Yes.
That passes 4-0.
Okay, that brings us to closed executive session, where we will discuss matters exempt from the public pursuant to NJSA 10-4-1 et sec, and adequately noticed by Resolution 267-25. Can I get a motion to go into closed, please?
So moved.
And a second? And a roll call.
Councilwoman Sayers,
Yes.
Councilman Ellis,
Yes.
Councilman Timmerman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Jalina.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Okay, we are now going into closed. Members of the public may remain on YouTube until we return to open session, at which time formal action
To strain. Okay, we're live.
Motion to reconvene.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any other business?
No.
With no other business to attend to this evening, may I have a motion to adjourn at 8:50 PM?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you for joining us this evening.